Welcome to Module 3, where you'll find all the tools in your Dementia Prevention Toolbox to help you to build a healthy brain and protect yourself against dementia. So now you've taken the dementia risk test and determined the factors contributing to your own risk of developing dementia, it's time to support the health of your brain. So the lessons in this module will guide you on the road to recovery and prevention. They lay out for you a set of scientifically proven dementia prevention and habit-changing tools to change your brain for a better life. In this lesson, I want to show you how these simple lifestyle changes have immense power to change the way your brain operates and to help you achieve lasting habit change. I also want to give you an effective framework for introducing and maintaining a brain-healthy lifestyle in your daily routine. So there are 5 key lifestyle habits, 5 tools in your dementia prevention toolbox. The food you eat, a brain-healthy Mediterranean style, high in vegetables and fruits diet, but low in sugar, salt and processed foods. An active lifestyle that incorporates regular movement into your daily routine. Stress management in the form of mindfulness and meditation, time spent in nature, and the support of strong communities around you. Regular and restorative sleep with good management of medication, foods and lifestyles that adversely affect your sleep. Doing complex activities that challenge and engage your brain's diverse capacities, along with meaningful social interactions in your life. And one fundamental way in which these lifestyle habits changes the function of your brain is by changing the expression of your genes. So you're made up of DNA, your life code which makes up your genes. However, genes don't necessarily determine your future. You actually have a say in terms of which genes are expressed in your brain and body, which ones are turned on and turned off at different stages of your life. So this relatively new field of science is called epigenetics. How you and your environment influences your genetic expression. Genes don't determine your destiny, your decisions change the way your genes are expressed. So whether you choose to eat fruit or cake or walk or drive has a direct effect on genetic expression. Activities like meditation and mindfulness affect your genes, and sleep also changes your genetic makeup. Your lifestyle habits can also encourage the growth of new cells inside your brain through a process called neurogenesis. Neurogenesis continues throughout your lifetime, well into your 90s. And different areas of your brain have different rates of neurogenesis, and you can stimulate this neurogenesis process by doing the right types of exercise and eating the right foods. So you can also rewire your brain through a process called neuroplasticity. Your brain pathways are modifiable. You can grow new brain pathways and replace old ones by engaging in the right activities and experiences. So you really can live your life to the advantage of your brain. So all these tools are available to you today. I'm going to show you how to use them to change your brain for a better life. But before you jump into changing your lifestyle, I want to give you a scientifically proven framework that will help you achieve lasting habit change. So changing your lifestyle can sometimes feel like a monumental task. We often pressurize ourselves into making big lifestyle changes. And perhaps not surprisingly, these big expectations are often not achievable and can then lead to self-criticism and less motivation to make the changes that we need. So a really effective approach to changing your behaviour and lifestyle is to think small. Make tiny changes to your life that become habits. So first, take any of the lifestyle habits in your dementia prevention toolbox and scale it back so that it's tiny. Let's say you want to learn how to meditate to reduce your stress levels. You might start by slowly breathing through your nose and out through your mouth for 30 seconds. You make it quick and simple so you have no excuse not to do it. So even when you're in a rush or you oversleep or you're tired, it's so tiny that you can still do it. Second, you find where it fits naturally into your existing routine. Ask yourself, what does this habit come after in my normal routine? So meditation might come after breakfast or lunch, or after you've dropped the kids at school. That might be the perfect time for you to take a few slow nasal breaths. Now you can meditate for longer if you want, that's absolutely fine, but the habit is just tiny. You only take a few breaths if that's all you want to do. And the third ingredient is to hijack the stimulus response learning system inside your brain. How do you do this? How you do this is by calling up a positive emotion, thinking of a nice memory, going to a happy place, celebrating, whether that's fist pumps or singing Eye of the Tiger, whatever it is that you know helps you to experience a positive feeling. That's what's really important. So I know this sounds a little bit contrived, but trying to elicit a positive emotion after you performed a new behaviour actually makes a lot of sense to your brain because it helps to wire in the habit. And to develop a new habit, you have to learn the relationship between your action and the subsequent outcome of that action. So for this to work, you need a trigger, a behaviour and a reward. So in the case of meditating after breakfast to start your nasal breathing exercises and mindfulness, eating breakfast is the trigger, doing the breathing exercises and mindfulness is the behaviour, and the pleasurable feeling you get from thinking of a nice memory or singing your favourite song is the reward. So the reward is signalled in your brain with a hit of dopamine. That's released as you complete your meditative exercises. And with the right trigger and the right reward, you can learn or change almost any behaviour. And that's why it's so important to find the right trigger, whatever the event is during your day, breakfast or dropping the kids off at school, whatever it is, and the reward that genuinely gives you a pleasurable feeling. So once a habit and reward are constantly tied together in your brain, the dopamine neurons in your brain will start firing before you even start meditating. This gives you anticipatory pleasure and encourages you to do the behaviour. So neuroscience has shown that to make the habit stick, you need to repeatedly pair the behaviour and reward together for about a couple of months. That's why it's so important to make the habit small and easy to do, so you can repeat it again and again, because your motivation will wax and wane over this sort of time period. And habits become ingrained by hijacking the stimulus response learning system in your brain by helping you to connect certain behaviours with certain rewards. And every time you engage in a certain behaviour that leads to a certain outcome, like meditating, to give yourself a pleasurable feeling, the brain pathway that processes that behaviour becomes more strongly connected. The pathway becomes more and more ingrained inside your brain. And over time, that brain pathway fast tracks the information about the relationship between meditation and your pleasurable feeling. So you can then use these micro habits to gradually build up and up to bigger and bigger changes in your life. And as you make these small changes and feel successful, the way you think about yourself starts to change. Your identity starts to change. So you begin to think, oh, I'm the kind of person who meditates, or I'm the kind of person who runs regularly, or I'm the kind of person who eats a healthy diet. So even if it's just super tiny as you start, thinking of yourself in those ways, you find other opportunities to exercise or meditate or eat healthily. So the habit naturally propagates to other parts of your life. When you learn how to feel good about your successes, no matter how small they are, then that changes how you think about yourself and your opportunities. So that's what will lead to a transformation in your lifestyle. So please do give these brain healthy lifestyle micro habits a chance to become part of your daily routine. So the key takeaways from this lesson are that the lifestyle habits in your Dementia Prevention Toolbox can genuinely change the way your brain operates by changing genetic expression, growing new brain cells and building new brain pathways to support healthy habits. You can achieve lasting lifestyle habit change by making tiny changes to your life that hijack the stimulus response learning system in your brain to help you connect brain healthy behaviours with pleasurable feelings and rewards. In the next lesson, you're going to learn how to start using the nutrition tool in your toolbox to prevent dementia or to manage the symptoms if you're experiencing them. So I'll look forward to seeing you there.